Hello, everybody, and welcome back to SparkofVintage. My name is Cindy, and I am so glad that you're here with us today for the unboxing and projects for the January 2026 Makers Box from Sonnet's Garden Blooms. Today we have a variety of rose themed, kind of a romantic box while not being overly Valentine's-y. I took a little bit of that direction in the projects, and I'm excited to show you all the projects. So let's get started. For this first project, I was very influenced by vintage chocolate boxes and candy boxes at Valentine's Day. So I had this piece of wood in my stash. I put a foundation coat of Snowdrop from Fusion for my base coat and used the faded rose cloth decoupage paper from Roycycled. This month I used the trellis rose paint from Sweet Pickins Milk Paint, but also used a variety of white tones in order to get like a spectrum of pink colors for all of the projects today. I applied my dimensional wood bow with heavy body gel from Finnabar, and then used one of the gilded gold transfers from IOD. This transfer, I thought, enhanced the wood piece and actually made it look like a French candy box or some lovely little treat box. I was very pleased with the way it all came out. I was so excited when I saw the rose garden paper from the painted photographer because I had the perfect enamel wear sign with the hooks on the back that would be great hanging in a garden. It was a very simple makeover. Connie's work, I never like to do too much to it because it's just usually perfection in itself, but I did want to enhance it with some of my stickles. I used the diamond stickles so that I kind of match the tones of the pinks and the little bit of the undertones of blue in the sign. And it was a simple makeover with a little bit of the water distressed border and ready to hang. I wanted to continue the romantic theme of this box using the English Rose ticking paper from Roycycled Decoupage Paper on this wood heart. I used the lettering and the bow. Those are both IOD molds. The lettering mold is called Harper, and then the bow mold is called Bows. And with using a little bit of that toned down trellis rose from Sweet Pickins Milk Paint, I painted all of the pieces in that color, and I think it added a delightful little romantic touch for a Valentine's Day wall hanging. You can subscribe to your own Maker's Box at sonnetsgardenblooms.com. For this project, I had held on to some of my wood heart ornaments that were left over from Christmas time and decided to make something that was inspired by the little candy conversation hearts that you get at Valentine's Day. I used a variety of pink paint colors, including the rose water from Fusion Mineral Paint, as well as a toned down trellis rose from Sweet Pickins. I also used some former pink colors like peony that came from another one of my Maker's boxes. And I just mixed different varieties and tones of the pink in order to get kind of a mixture of the heart colors. I also had on hand some of the foam stickers in the glitter red that were left over from a Valentine's Day project many years ago. And thought they would look adorable on the hearts, and I think the entire project, as simple as it is, came out really impactful and really bright and colorful. Exactly what I was trying to do. I've had this wood rocking horse in my stash for quite a while. I found it at the Goodwill bins, and I was just waiting for the right paper to arrive. And when I saw the English rose ticking paper from Roycycled, I knew it was the exact one I had been waiting for. The trellis rose paint from Sweet Pickins Milk Paint, I didn't cut this color down, so it does look to me a little browner kind of pink. So it still matches the paper beautifully, but I did want a little bit of a color variety for the rocking horse. In addition to the decoupage paper, I used some of the floral botanical transfers from IOD just to enhance the different areas of the decoupage paper, still staying within that whole rose theme. But because the legs on the rocking horse are so big and so chunky, I really needed something to break that up. And the transfers I thought were a perfect enhancement and pulled all of the theme of the paper together as well to complete what I think looks like a pretty and very romantic looking vintage rocking horse. And that's a wrap for the January 2026 Sonnets Garden Blooms Makers Box. Thank you so much for watching and being here with us. I hope you'll like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next week.